Is everything starting? Hello? Hello? Hello, everybody. Hi, Jay. I see you down there in the fourth. But yeah, we're here to talk about Spider-Man. He's cool, right?
I think so.
At this point, who doesn't like Spider-Man? Let's be honest. Honestly, look at me in my eyes and tell me that you don't like Spider-Man, because I guarantee you fucking can't. Hi,
People
Cypher.
with 3 J's in their name, I think, don't like it.
Hey. At least J. Jonah Jameson's a nice guy. He just hates Spider-Man. Specifically Spider-Man.
He's in fact a large hater of Spider-Man.
But yeah, Jay a while ago suggested, yeah, he's cool. There's an entire exhibit in Chicago. There is, which is another reason you should come visit. Isn't that right?
Was that towards me?
Yes, that was towards you.
Fair enough.
It's spectacular, amazing, even. I stole those. Thank you, Jay.
So here we go.
Speaking of
if you guys don't
stolen...
expect multiple puns in this stream, then I'm sorry.
Listen, you gotta pronunciate the hyphen.
Did you pronounce the hyphen between spider and man?
But yeah. Speaking of things, speaking of stealing from Jay, we stole a stream idea from Jay. So hi, Jay.
What? You stole this from Taquito?
Yeah, he said that Spider-Man should probably have something similar to what we did for Sonic. Mostly because he has just a lot of ideas people like, but no idea that's anybody's favorite. To be fair, that's just because Mr. Spider-Man is a very diverse character.
This is true. Spider-Man is a lot of things in one. People want him to both fight and win, or fight and die to a lot of other things. But that's besides the point.
But I don't think I need to explain who Spider-Man is. You know, he's fucking Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. We all know his origin. His uncle got shot because he's being a little stink.
Because, bro, he was like, "Why don't you just drop the gun and walk away? It's not gonna be. It's okay." And then he got shot.
And he fucking died.
And he fucking died. Tragic.
I am the Green Goblin mask. Coward. There's a whole new world for you to conquer. Spider-Man. Thank you. Jay, you're cooking up.
Oh God, it's Spider-Man.
But what are Peter's 3 options? Well, technically there is more, but everyone only seemed to gravitate towards the 3 options in the thumbnail, and because I mentioned them in both the YouTube and announcement post. But
so yeah, we got 10.
Oh. OBS was having a fucking stroke. I hope the stream didn't fucking tank because of that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did, but hopefully it didn't, you know?
My stream tanked. Yep. I watched the spike happen live. Well...
Oh dear.
But you know, who is Ted Cord? Ted Cord is a genius level inventor, gifted, and a gifted athlete. For his, I am fucking blanking on shit, because I'm trying to remember his origin.
Take your time, woman.
patronize me.
I'm not. I said take your time.
But you know, Headcord was created by Steve Ditko and Gary. I'm not gonna pronounce that name because I'm gonna fuck it up. And God damn it, why am I forgetting? I'm blanking.
Like you're by the music.
It's cause of the music.
I don't know if mine is too, and I guess I'll hear myself when I hear myself.
Is a member of the original Justice League International. Ted Cord obviously is the second Blue Beetle following Dan Garrett. He has the Scarab, which he uses for a bunch of different technological purposes. He solves really odd crimes. And every story has an overarching theme of responsibility and stuff like that. Very, very befitting for a Spider-Man opponent. Donatello, my favorite Ninja Turtle.
He's that fellow that has his way with machines.
Donatello definitely leads into more nerdy aspects of Peter as a character. And also, just kind of like the coincidences. I mean, both are heroes that both are heroes that like saved New York and also became heroes based on sheer absolute coincidence, being the ooze and the spider bite. Both are extremely gifted, intelligent-wise. Also, I mean, a Ninja Turtle just makes sense. And Kamen Rider Demons. I mean, I don't know much about.
What are you,
one,
some kind of Ninja
like,
Turtle?
I like.
Just what if there was what are you, some kind of Ninja Turtle?
The
What are
music
you,
is
some
too
kind
loud.
of
Hold on, let me lower it
Spider-Man?
again, because I can.
Yeah,
Let me lower the music even fucking more.
I personally feel like the music is fine. I feel like you're just quiet.
Am I just quiet?
It does feel like you're just quiet to me, though.
Hold on, let me higher my fucking microphone volume. Okay, is that any better?
Well, let's hear it when we hear it.
I don't want the weakest turtle to fight Spider-Man. He is not the weakest by any means. Actually, he might be. But that's besides the point.
I'm about to say, we're damn sure not calling Mikey the weakest.
Damn it. Michelangelo, the...
Okay, yeah.
So, Donatello, Donnie, I think, is fun. Also, like, you don't really need anything super thematic for a solo turtle run. And, like, I'm pretty sure everybody knows the origin of fucking Spider-Man, so it'd definitely be more of a match where it's just, oh, hey, this is fun. Kamen Rider Demons is the one that's much more vibes-based. I mean, just take a look at his fucking design.
Let's take a look at Kamen Rider Demon's design real quick. Now, here, it looks like bro is just webbed.
I guess not over there. They're two spider-themed superheroes, which is really specific. Unless you're a Spider-Man character.
Bro is a slippery spider, you know?
aesthetically they're very similar too. Especially in a lot of their choreography and how they fight.
Can't he like morph into like other things though? Is that a thing he can do? Like I said, I haven't watched a Kamen Rider show yet. I'm going to.
His primary form is the spider form. I'm sure, as most Kamen Riders does, he has an evolved version.
Doesn't this one have like a tail of some sort, like similar to a scorpion tail, or?
Might be thinking of a different one.
At least from what I saw. Yeah, am I thinking of a different one? I thought it was his Kamen Rider Demons. It looked like he still had the same web design on his mask and his chest plate.
Yeah, he does have a tail. Never mind. It's one of the very many weapons he could use.
Which makes sense.
Thematically, I've heard he's a lot more similar to Agent Venom, but like, I'm not gonna pass up the opportunity for the very clear answer here. I'm not gonna pass up the opportunity for the very like obvious. Oh, that makes sense when you look at them. Idea.
Which is fair. Though what I will say would be chill if we had a whole Flash Thompson versus him. That'd be cool.
I'm trying to find his fucking origin. I haven't watched Demons yet, by the way. I threw it on. Here because I like the aesthetics of it. I may watch Kamen Rider, but I haven't watched every Kamen Rider because that's a lot of fucking Kamen Rider.
Fake!
Are you calling fake? I'm the one who got you into this
Yes, and I haven't seen it yet. But that's because I haven't seen any Kamen Rider yet. You're a fan and you haven't seen it.
I have seen...
Or a so-called fan.
I have seen a lot of Kamen Rider. I just haven't seen Demons yet.
Fake. I'm just kidding.
I'm getting Bunny to rob you.
Not again.
Yes, again.
Ugh. I can't do this again, bro.
Run his pockets.
Don't do it.
I guess in other exciting news, I want to hear the comment section first. What would y'all's preferred for Peter be if we were to cover Spider-Man?
See, even JD Keto said you're fake.
I've watched a good chunk.
Yeah, I think Ted Cord would be fun.
Ted's pretty chill. I mean, he does have a definite matchup. It's Batman, but why the fuck would we cover Batman and Spider-Man when every other channel on the goddamn planet has done it?
Well, because it's cool. I don't know.
At least it's not even like Mario versus Sonic where there's a debate to it, and that's why it's worth doing it on a separate channel. It's just Peter kind of beats Bruce's ass for 5 minutes. Monkey D. Spider Luffy. Donnie Spider. Hey. It's a very cool name. I like the hyphen. Ted has an interesting debate, fun connections, good fight potential. So is Peter's IQ without just making him the science guy. And that's it. And has a street tier scale. You know what? You bring up a valid point. Am I even here? CJ?
Yes.
Okay. I needed to make sure that I was alive.
I get it. Don't worry, you're fine.
Mm-hmm. You know, we do be dying a lot here.
Unfortunately.
I think other spider. I guess while we wait for some of the others to show up, we could talk about other spider characters, or at least other Spider-Man matchups at the bare minimum.
Like, what kind of Spider-Man matchups did you have in mind? I don't know why I went to that voice. I just thought it'd be funny.
You know what? Let's go. We already talked about Batman. Let's go over some of other Peter's other like really big ideas. Starting with Miraculous Ladybug. I do not like this one. I will not like this one. I will forever not like this one. Especially when Randy Cunningham is the perfect idea for Miss Ladybug.
I forget that Miraculous Ladybug's a thing.
I do too. I keep forgetting like how popular that idea even is, even though it's just fucking lame. It's just lame. I don't know what else to tell people.
I don't know what to say. It's just kind of lame.
There was if you want a Spider-Man versus Batman idea that has a debate, Spectacular Spider-Man versus 2004 Batman is fire. You know what? The 04 Batman show is just absolute cinema.
That is true. I don't know how the heck that Batman does what he does, bro.
Going over some of the other ideas, I know there was a 1 minute melee for this, and because of the recency of specifically Ruby, I know that's another pretty popular idea. I think it goes in the bottom of the bin with all of Ruby's other ideas that isn't fucking Maka.
I suppose. Although with the fact that with the 2004 Batman being as much of a crash out as he is sometimes, no wonder that Robin from Teen Titans was so fucking crazy.
The heck, stream picked up none of that, right?
Hopefully it didn't. I have no clue. I have the stream on to watch chat. I don't have it actually playing on myself though.
If you could. Your girl over here had to go answer something real quick. Ruby is going to die! What, you don't like Ruby
Big
versus
possible.
Sonic? No! I think... Also, like, on the topic of Ruby real quick, why is she put up against every single fucking Red Ranger under the goddamn sun? Why is that? Like, anytime you search up anything Ruby Death Battle related, not even just, like, Ruby herself, just fucking Ruby the series, you'll just see Ruby Rose and the thumbnail just have some random Red Ranger on it. They're red.
That is interesting. Also, I do believe Violet is asking if they're fine with coming into here. If you're,
Yeah.
if
they
you
can
want to
come
tell
in
them that. All right, hold up.
Can it fit upside down?
Also, I do believe Violet is asking.
There you are.
Hey, that's not your voice.
What?
You joined and we heard a bit
That
of the
was my
stream. Voice stealer.
Weirdo. Okay, Steve.
I've seen Ruby
I ain't saying
Shadow
that.
before in Fan and DB. Yeah, like I said, bottom of the barrel is with a lot of Ruby ideas that aren't Maka are just really, really bad.
I mean, I don't mind Gon. Personally.
Gon versus Ruby?
You know what?
Yeah.
Fair.
Like from Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter.
Fair?
I don't love it. Obviously, my preferred is Malka, but like,
I don't hate it.
it works.
I think that's the point.
Wouldn't,
Yeah.
Wouldn't would Gon just die?
No. Gon wins.
Is Ruby really not all that?
No.
No,
Fair enough.
Ruby is not a strong series.
Like I said, I have no knowledge of it whatsoever, so I wouldn't know.
Actually, this does
The
lead into
strongest-
the next.
The strongest beat in the series comes from a character that no one scales to.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
This does bring up the good one. The movie Spider-Man Battle Royale. God, was that interesting before No Way Home. I think it just kind of lost
Oh, yeah, that's
all of
not
its street cred. After they officially all
Street
crossed
tier?
over. Yes.
But Ruby scales to Superman.
And the fact that that might actually not even matter against Maka is really funny to me.
Yeah. Either way, we're not talking about Ruby Maka right now. We're talking about Spider-Man.
Peak episode, by the way.
Yeah, true.
Very true. That was a pretty good episode.
Spider-Man. My word for Peter Parker is Batman. But I don't know.
I mean, Batman is objectively the best one, but it's also been covered to death. We have nothing new to talk about, and also... It's...
You could give it an actually interesting animation.
Very true and very fair.
You know what? Fair enough, but like... Yeah. I think one that was really close to actually getting onto the list, but just... I wanted to pick like 3, was Cole McGrath. Again, because of the really heavy theme of great power, great responsibility.
Yeah, but with Colin McGrath, I feel like the inspiration is just too obvious. You know, it's a very clear inspiration versus inspired type thing.
Fair.
That is very true. You know what? I'll give you that.
Also, I just think if you're gonna do Infamous versus a Spider-Person, Delson Rowe versus Miles Morales just seems a lot more interesting than Peter Parker versus Cole. To me, anyway.
You know what? That's true. I've also seen Kamen Rider Ichigo float around and, like, Captain America. I feel like there's a lot of Spider-Man ideas that are, oddly enough, just Captain America's leftovers.
True. I think my favorite option for Peter Parker Spider-Man specifically, that's not on the list and isn't Batman. It's probably Koichi from My Hero Vigilantes.
That is a really good idea too, actually.
You know what? That is valid.
Also, Koichi's powers are just really interesting because they're a lot more than just basic flight and energy blast. I feel like it could play into the momentum of both of their powers. Like they're very much momentum-based superheroes, and I feel like you can do a lot with that.
A constantly moving fight, yeah.
Yeah. Also, a hypothetical track would go so hard. Imagine the Spider-Man theme mixed with what was it called? What's the OP for Vigilantes called again? I forgot.
I don't know. I just know it's the one that goes.
Yeah, it's a banger. But yeah.
I feel like
Hold on, I'm gonna. Alright.
I see. Does Insomniac Spider-Man have any good ideas? And it's just all roads lead to Batman. It's Arkham Batman again.
Yeah. Rock'em Sock'em versus Rock'em Sock'em plus counter.
I actually.
That's the thing I don't
I actually-
understand.
No, you go first.
Yeah, say the thing I don't understand is like how people could be so against. Oh, it's another Batman versus Spider-Man idea. Like, not all roads always lead to that, anyways.
Where did it lead you? Right back to
versus
me.
Adam West. 2099 versus Batman Beyond. So on and so forth.
Yep. But to say, like, you would be surprised that you don't get another Batman matchup with Miles Morales, but that could just kind of work, so.
Poor
What would you even do for a Miles versus a Bat person matchup? Do fucking Nightwing, I guess.
I fucking love that decibel gun. I don't know what's funnier. The fact that it's legitimately a win condition for him, or the fact that it's even there 20,000 decibels.
I think the funniest part of that matchup
You know?
is the fact that you can have a giant mecha fight. Not even slightly joking. It's canon that the Adam West version of Batman has a giant mecha.
Because it's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
Batman.
We love that.
60s Batman versus 70s Spider-Man would definitely be really funny. Especially because we can, like, start off the analysis talking about both Batman and Spider-Man, and then just devolves into the insanity that is whatever the fuck these two are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can start off with their
Anyways.
origins and then go, and that is not who we're talking about.
Yep. Either way, I still say my option for this would be Ted Cord, so.
It kind of just does the
I didn't
best,
even
doesn't it?
on that one. I see it dynamically, but I just don't see the comparison there.
It's like
Or,
what
Ted Cord.
characters. I was gonna say, like, character-wise, like, both of them involve an overarching theme of responsibility, and also both are creations of Steve Ditko. So, like, those are like the two
Yeah.
big things.
Oh yeah, something I just remembered. My mother used to work for the person who would illustrate some Spider-Man comics.
Hell yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, she would clean their house.
Why is your mom lord fucking?
Yeah, my mom's crazy. I love her, but she's done a lot of stuff.
You don't have dad lore. You have mom lore.
My dad's lore is that he never really told me a whole lot about him, other than he bragged about exercising, and then he died of cancer.
Oh.
Anyway, it's fine.
Adam West Batman has a multiversal shark repellent. Yes, he does.
We love that.
Yeah, that's my vote right there. Adam West Batman.
We miss you, Adam West.
Can we all agree? Fuck Miraculous versus Spider-Man.
Yes.
Just putting that out there.
I'm pretty sure that's like one of the
Yes,
first
we
things we mentioned. Fuck
Yeah.
that matchup. Fuck it in particular. I don't understand why it got as popular as it did, or why even as a fucking commission track. It's such a lame matchup that does nothing with either character, and like has.
I mean, to be fair, like, what would you even really? What character are you even gonna really do for fucking Ladybug? A stalker?
Yes.
Because why wouldn't you? Taw?
It's like Randy is. If you want to do a Ladybug idea, Randy is just like sitting right there.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Randy versus Jaden from like some Power Rangers series is also just sitting right there.
That is true.
I mean, Takebo's sheep. I'm just kidding. I know you're talking about Jaden, but which I mean, it's not like a different character, but you know.
Trying not to deviate this away from Spider-Man too much. What's the deal with his Common Rider opponent? That's like in the thumbnail.
Spiders.
I can see the spider stuff. Oh,
Spider.
is
really,
that it?
like really heavy spider and web theming. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do we need much more?
It's like.
I mean,
a-
Peter Parker is the kind of character that you can work against basically anyone.
It's like, yeah, I mean, if you really want to get technical, it'd be like every other insert Power Ranger / Sentai / Kamen Rider opponent here, but then actually add the spider motif, and there you go.
Yep.
Awesome.
I like it. I mean, it's very aesthetically pleasing. No shit.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
What are other Spider-Man ideas that we can talk about in the meantime? While we wait for our narrator.
I came across the Superior Spider-Man versus number 6 from My Hero Vigilantes.
Otto, what are you doing here? I guess we're on the topic of Spider-Man. We can bring up Venom. Because we've talked about Venom a fuck ton.
Yeah.
It's
almost like he's been teased or something.
It's almost like he's been teased in all of his possible options.
Yeah.
Spider-Man vs. Sans Cartoon
I-
Fight Club. That's Cartoon Fight Club. Everyone fights Sans.
Yeah,
literally-
I'm gonna fight Sans there someday. They have me signed up.
My big toe's toenail will fight Sans if it's Cartoon Fight Club, bro. It's like not even special anymore.
I remember when I started getting sick of Sans on Cartoon Fight Club when they announced Sans versus Yang.
What?
Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
To be fair, it makes a lot more sense than a lot of the other CFC ideas involving Sans. Because at least that
I
one's
guess
older
that's
siblings
true,
that make puns.
Uh,
It's
You know,
still
it's a big stretch if
fucking-
that is what we're going off of.
but again, it's Cartoon Fight Club, so you know, it doesn't matter.
it's Cartoon Fight Club. Who gives a shit?
Guy that thinks Sans can hear us looks in the corner of the room.
I'm seeing Mega Man, like Mega Man Classic.
I've also seen that more as composite Spider-Man versus composite. Oh, my YouTube's having an error.
Oh,
What?
Is the stream still running? Is the error for nothing?
Hell
Or...
no.
I think it is.
Okay, we're gonna continue.
My thing is bobbing up and down.
Okay.
The stream looks fine still, so.
The second Sans fight was against Shrek for so. Don't forget, it was Sans and Papyrus versus Shrek and Donkey.
Why do you know that off the top of your head?
Cause I I have no excuse.
Hey, buddy. Why do you know that off the top of your head?
Just a tad concerning.
I don't think it's a secret. I used to be a kid who watched Cartoon Fight Club. Then I grew up and realized this shit's ass. Yang, Garnet, Naruto, Pikachu, Tracer, Jotaro, or any fucking popular character you can think of. Yeah? I blame Cartoon Fight Club single-handedly for the spike in Sans and Verses, but at least it gave us Pablo.
Pablo.
Wow.
I once saw someone say that they don't want Sans on Death Battle because every single Sans animation is the same. And you know, I just really wish I lacked that kind of creativity.
I also wish I lacked that creativity.
But anyway, Boulder Man. I'm seeing. I just came across Beast Boy. That's something.
It's neat. I've seen another show do it. Eh.
There's All Might. That just sounds like worst Koichi. There's Joseph Joestar, which like has one interesting
one-
interaction and then nothing else.
That one is a guilty pleasure of mine, but it's also shit. So, moving on. Like, Joseph Peter has a few fun interactions, but too bad Peter can't fucking see the stand.
Well, to be fair, in Joseph's case, that literally does not matter. Because he can just fight with Hammond.
That is...
And Hermit Purple isn't really going to be used, you know, in the fight a whole lot, aside from maybe Jotaro's swinging around, or not Joseph swinging around.
That's true. I still feel like it's a point. Spider-Man Noir versus Old Man Joseph. That, huh?
You know, I kind of like that actually.
Yeah, but I kind of like Spider-Man Noir versus Juzo quite a bit.
I like Juzo versus Denji.
That matchup is just that they got some fucked up heads, and I don't know anything else about it. It just doesn't do what I really want from the Denji matchup, honestly.
I guess fair. But there's just one fucking anime character I know gets put up against Spider-Man that I'm fucking blanking on.
Well,
she's like,
again, this week.
I know, Spider-Man versus anime, shocking. There's a lot of them. What is her name?
Are you thinking of Mikasa?
No, I'm not thinking of her. It's some fucking girl from an anime called Witchblade. I remember that one floating around a while ago.
I got no idea what that is.
It isn't an anime, it's a comic. Or is it a...
There's two Witchblades. There's the comic and then there's the anime. They are not related to each other at all. They are just called Witchblade.
Okay, that definitely isn't going to make it confusing at all.
It's like... I love the two completely separate series known as Witchblade, made by two completely different teams of people that follow completely different plot lines.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything. The closest I saw was some chick versus someone who looks like a symbiote, but not Peter. Oh wait, no, there's Peter. Spider-Man versus Masane Amaha?
Yeah, that's the one. I remember there's like a really long era where I just see that one. The Forgotten Era. And I'm like, oh. What?
What the f is this matchup? Why do people want Spider-Man to fight this chick?
Last I remembered, it was something about an arachnid theme.
I guess. Hold on, what's the comparison for this?
Fight between two heroes, which their powers stem from mystical and scientific origin, using this to defend the innocent and suffer great tragedy throughout their lives. They also have a theme of responsibility to the ones around them.
Okay, I just want to point out that in the Reddit post that I saw for the matchup, there's two comments which are in response to what's the connections for the matchup, and they're both just sex. They both just they both just say sex the exact same way.
I love that I had to scroll down and find. I mean, I guess on paper, on paper it sounds fine enough. In practice,
Spider-Man Noir versus Rorschach. I guess that's all right.
Man, we cooking Rorschach tonight, I guess. Over the oven.
He gets done like how he's done in his own comic.
The wave of Noir's hand, and then fucking.
Yeah, but instead of like being disintegrated or deatomized, it's just a single web shot and it blows apart his head or something.
I gotta say, if Absolute Batman gets more content, Spider-Man Noir versus Absolute Batman would be really fun to cover.
Absolute Batman, like, what the fuck is he fighting half the time?
I don't know what Bruce is going up against in the Absolute series, but what is happening over there?
He is. He's fighting an uphill battle. Spider-Man is the spider crawling up my back right now.
Yes.
You should probably swat that. You should probably swat that, dude.
You should, like, take care.
Most accurate Spider-Man matchup is Spider-Man versus a spider crawling up my back right now.
Spider versus a literal spider.
Yes.
There's a zenless
Did you see
idea
what
I like.
Absolute Green Arrow is fighting? What is Absolute Green Arrow fighting?
Do not say it out loud on stream.
I'm not. I'm just gonna look it up.
What is Absolute Green Arrow? This just looks like regular Green Arrow. Do you see what Absolute Green? I guess.
There's a zenless idea I like for Penny Parker.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, never mind. I was about to ask a question, and now I'm like, oh, never mind. Okay.
You found the result.
I found the results because when I went to images, I'm not saying that. No.
What are you guys even talking about?
Hold up, I'll send it in the group chat real quick. Don't say it, but just read it. Just like read it to yourself, okay?
I don't see it. JJ, send it in. No, Jay, don't send it in muted.
Don't worry. I got it. Cause it's just like.
Did you take a screenshot? Are you sending it? I'm staring.
It's sending now.
How long
I'll just
does this
post
fucking
that.
take?
Nope, I sent it to a wrong person. Hold up, that's a different one. That's someone else I know.
How do you mess that up anyway?
Because people be asking me a lot right now.
Yeah.
I guess I can also. Speaking on comic ideas and in sort of Spider-Man related news. Guess we finished recording.
There it is.
The analysis for
What the fuck?
for Dante's Spawn.
Yeah, you know what? I might just read this out loud anyway. The upcoming Absolute line of comics is a new Absolute Green Arrow will be fighting a reimagined version of notorious billionaire Jeffrey Epstein. The story is a modern-day take on classic 1970s Green Arrow / Green Lantern comics that dealt with real-world social problems.
I
should have never let you been on the stream.
Shut the fuck.
You brought this on yourself.
You know,
you brought this on yourself.
We did bring this to ourselves. So Deathstroke.
Yeah, he's fighting Deathstroke. Yeah, yep, exactly.
Isn't like Deathstroke versus Spider-Man unironically an idea as well?
Oh, that's Captain America.
Why?
No, that's Captain America.
Because it's.
I believe.
No, it's the. It's the outlier Spider-Man versus outlier Deathstroke.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I thought. I love how the first thumbnail I saw for it is Deathstroke killing the Flash and Spider-Man kicking Thanos.
Yeah. Outlier Spider-Man versus Outlier Deathstroke, everybody.
When I heard Deathstroke killing the Flash, it just made me think of that like beginning scene of like Chapter 1 of Mortal Kombat versus DC, where like Deathstroke just decapitates a random person on the street.
Just some random guy too.
And then Flash shows up like, oh my gosh, why would you do this? Like, dang, you're not too fast, huh, Flash?
Oh, yeah, CJ, you played
Wild.
Marvel Tokon, right? Talk about your experience.
Oh, really? Okay. So, fun fact, Marvel Tokon is in fact a fighting game where you play as Marvel characters.
What? I had no clue. Thank you so much for telling me, dude. I had no idea.
Of course. I'm legally obligated to not say anything. No, I'm just kidding. It's just my... But no, Marvel Tokon is absolutely chaotic, but like to like the best way you can ever say it is, because there is so much stuff happening on screen that it's really hard to keep up, but once you lock in and actually know what's happening, you can do some interesting stuff. Like you can go from Iron Man combo into Doctor Doom assist, into Doctor Doom combo, into Storm, into Doctor Doom super. It's really fun. And then Doctor Doom just aura farms the entire match too, by the way. Like his entire moveset is him just actually aura farming. Yeah, it's the chaos of MVC, but if it had the properties of Dragon Ball Fighters and if it was 4 characters instead of 3.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, it's developed by Arxis.
I do not, in fact, remember the Mighty Raccoon animation where Flash just constantly kills Spider-Man because he was a little annoying. I don't remember that
one, actually. Also,
what the heck did Spider-Man do to garner Flash killing him that many times?
Also, just really quickly, who the fuck is Sideways?
He's Marvel's
What?
Spider-Man, and it's a complete ripoff, and is honestly kind of cool in his own right when he's not being just Marvel's Spider-Man. But yeah, that's who Sideways is.
It's like I'm looking at
When you say Marvel, like
he's a DC character. He's essentially.
Oh, DC. I meant DC. Sorry.
but to say Marvel Spider-Man, my friend, Spider-Man is Marvel.
I did that.
This actually does lead into, you know, Flash and Spider-Man are a very interesting comparison series-wise, but then like have literally no good matchups.
Yeah. Because Flash can just stay still with his eyes closed, you know?
Because, like, that's a comparison that I see a lot. And, like, it's one that makes sense from a narrative perspective. And then, like, everything else just kind of, and, like, when you try to translate that into a versus perspective, it just sucks. Am I here? Did I get disconnected?
Yes, you're here. No, you're here. You're fine.
Shocker, you know what? Shocker versus Captain Cold is good.
I mean,
Good
like, this
show.
back to, like
Shocker!
Flash matchups.
I'll follow you to the end of the earth,
For
Shocker!
most of the quote-unquote matchups that Flash has, he can just stay still with his eyes closed and just let the world pass him by.
That only works for Wally.
Oh my god, it's almost like Wally is the Flash. Holy crap.
We did talk about Ted Cord. We're talking about other Peter ideas because I made a note to mention on the YouTube post and in the thing. that you guys could talk about any match that you wanted, but I put those three in the thumbnail and primarily mentioned them because those are like the three big ones we've considered. That's a shocker. Ha. Let's take a big gander in stream topics to see if anyone said anything in. No. No one has said a thing. In stream topics. Well, when in doubt, we have the YouTube posts.
See, if we're talking about a personal vote, my personal vote goes to Ted. So.
Starting off, the top comment is by Mitchell LXXXIX. Shout out to Xbox 360. Anyways. I don't know much about Kamen Rider, but Ted Cord and Donatello don't seem very interesting. Spider-Man versus Blue Beetle would just be Blue Beetle keeping Spider-Man on a distance with his tech and Spider-Man dodging to get closer. Donatello has training to hold his ground for a while, but in the end, Spider-Man, who's strong enough to trade blows with the Hulk, that's a bit of exaggeration. Would just need one strike to finish it. Oh, we're never gonna escape people though. People using that out of context shot, are they? Where he literally didn't even
If you
hurt
mean that Spider-Man can punch Hulk, then yeah, I guess. Trade blows is a bit crazy.
Was that comment against all of them, or
If it
for
was-
all of them? Or was it for demons, or was it against them? I can't tell.
I have no clue. All I know is that when I hear trade blows with Hulk, all I see is Spider-Man punching
He was
Hulk
just
and then
giving his opinion
and
on.
then-
Agree.
and then Hulk murdering Spider-Man
I
right
guess.
after he just...
Yeah, fair enough. Then the other ones are just, I say Kamen Rider demons, and my favorite just says Ted.
He knows what he wants.
Gives no explanation, gives nothing else. It's not even a sentence, it just says Ted.
If my goat
You know
doesn't
what?
win, then I
Carson's
don't
right.
want it.
Carson Strokes 1038. You're my new goat. Congratulations. That's
I
my
mean-
goat, bruh.
I want more simple comments like that. I just want more comments that just catch me off guard, or they're just one word. do Ted. Ted is just kind of the most interesting out of the bunch, isn't he?
I would agree with saying that, yeah.
I don't care for it personally, but that's just me.
Yeah. I gave an explanation earlier, Fran. We also read that live, Jay. To everyone. I guess it's a little bit of a refresher. Ted has an interesting debate, fun connections, good fight potential, shows Peter's IQ without just making him the science guy. It also has a street tier scale. Yeah.
That is fair. I mean, I know what happens with if Donatello fights Spider-Man. Not so much in terms of Kamen Rider Demons, but at the same time, I don't know too much about Kamen Rider Demons. But I know more about Ted than I do Kamen Rider Demons. So, and besides the fact that it's not just like it's more than just a like a whole spider thing, because I feel like, to my knowledge, that's just what it feels like that Kamen Rider Demons is in terms of the relation to him and Spider-Man. with Ted, you know.
I like the Steve Ditko thing.
That is also true.
Scarlet Spider can go fight K-Dash. Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider specifically. Because there's 2 characters with the same title as the Scarlet Spider.
I know someone who is constantly trying to correct
like,
me for. Sorry, you can go.
Sorry.
It's kind of a ramble.
When you say K, you mean like from King of Fighters or something else?
King of Fighters.
All I heard was K for a second.
K-Dash.
Is that their name? Is it K-Dash?
Yes, you pronounce the dash.
Yes, you pronounce it as K-Dash. It's not just K.
I thought it was just K the whole time.
No.
Yeah, funnily enough, my ramble was about someone who just pronounces it as K and is constantly trying to correct me on it when he's wrong.
It's K-Dash. It's pronounced K-Dash. They pronounce it K-Dash. They make an effort to let you know that it's called K-Dash. His name is K-Dash. You pronounce the dash like you pronounce the hyphen in Spider-Man.
You didn't, but
well, it's not. It's technically not a dash, but whatever, semantics.
I don't like the idea of compositing Donnie and just sticking with 616 Peter. Either you pick a version or you comp Peter as well.
See, I think the only other like Scarlet Spider, like specifically Ben Reilly one that I've heard of was for Azrael, but at that point just put him against Moon Knight because it's so much better.
Yeah, that one's goated.
It's like there's 2 characters that hold the mantle of Scarlet Spider. There's Ben Reilly and there's Kane.
There's Kane, yeah.
And Kane gets put up against Raph a lot.
Which I can see it.
Goddamn, Kane Parker is a bloodthirsty motherfucker. A lot of the clone characters don't get it.
I don't. It came from the amazing digital circus, of course. Yes, totally. That's what we're talking about.
Yes, that is absolutely the discussion point that is being discussed.
You know what I have to say to that? Assuming makes an ass out of you and Ming.
I'm Ming.
Kane's chicken fingers.
Truly.
Kane Parker is a violent little fucker.
I bet he is.
Just maybe.
I like that all of his ideas are Raphael and Slash. They're both TMNT ideas.
Ah.
Which is really funny to think about.
Truly, Pete. Truly.
Is that Jerry? Huh. I mean, I get it, I think. Aside from Composite Mega Man, are there any other Spider-Man or is there any other like Marvel vs. Capcom ideas for Spider-Man?
Composite, I guess.
Composite, huh?
Batman.
Well, I wasn't meaning for Composite Spider-Man specifically. Just any other MVC ideas for Spider-Man.
Oops.
Uh-oh. My words are being jumbled.
It doesn't help that there's a lot of cutting out every now and then.
Am I cutting out? To everybody in the live, everybody in live chat, have I been fucking cutting out a lot?
I mean, you were cutting out a little bit, but not so much now.
I think that's because because my Wi-Fi connection has been unstable as all unholy hell. What are some other updates? Oh yeah. I think I already mentioned Spawn versus Dante finally got finished recording and script-wise. I think we're still only waiting on Spawn lines. And then, you know, we're kind of golden. AG will be animating this episode, by the way.
Do you? By the way, I guess with that like in mind, are you gonna give me like a comparison for Dante and Spawn? Because like I was meant to write the conclusion to that.
I completely forgot I asked you to help me write for that, and I already wrote the conclusion. Oops.
Damn.
Oop.
Damn.
You also have like multiple other episodes you're also helping work on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's say
I mean,
like
to be fair,
one of the immediate next few episodes you've helped in some way. Two of them just outright writing entire analysis for.
yeah.
So you know we're good with that one. Also, the Spawn Dante comparison is literally just I saw art of it. I thought this shit would go hard as fuck. I like the vibe of it. Hell yeah, demon fight.
Robbed me of some. Whatever.
We can do a I'm sorry, Vi. We were already gonna do a Soul episode. It just means we save it for next season. Because there's no rule against having characters return.
I guess that's true.
Especially with a character like Dante who has a lot of options.
Yeah.
It's Val's child versus the other child. Also, god damn is my brain gonna hurt when we get to the inevitable Guilty Gear episode.
Good luck.
Don't worry, I got to do everything for you.
It's like, you got me on the Guilty Gear side of things. I'm not so sure on the other side of things. Just say. And that one's arguably the worst one. At least worse off.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Mighty Raccoon, oh, how the mighty have fucking fallen. What the hell has happened to the Mighty Raccoon channel?
I didn't watch Mighty Raccoon. What happened with that?
It's like content farm now. Same with like Cartoon Hooligans. I remember when they actually made content. Now it's just like actual farm. They devolved.
I guess.
Hmm?
Womp womp, I guess.
Very much so. Very, very much so. I guess that's really about it that we need to actually talk about. I gave updates. I think everyone made it clear that Ted's the option. I guess all that's left is to start a poll. Spider-Man. And the poll is up, ladies and gentlemen.
What if I vote for other and just type Fred Durst?
Fred Durst. I wish Fred.
I think Fred Durst should fight Spider-Man.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling,
Wow.
rolling.
Hey ladies, hey fellas.
Frederick Dirt.
Frederick Durst.
What's wrong? You've barely touched your Fred Durst.
Alright.
It's an image of Fred Durst's face over a glass of water, and it just says, "What's the matter?
Really
You've barely
sweet.
touched your Fred Durst." I'm just gonna vote who Jay votes. Hell yeah, we got it. That's... what, half of us voted? We got 5 concurrent viewers now. Well, yay! Ted Cord kind of just won, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, there was... unlike Sonic, there was not much of discussion to be had here. It was just kind of... Cord.
Yeah.
At least with
Not
that
too
one,
much to
it
talk
took-
about.
Yep. Well, I think I think that this is a good time to say patience. Anyways, anyone want to have any closing statements? Closing words of choice?
Not at the moment. You can give me like a few seconds, if anything.
So is Ted Cord versus Peter Parker gonna be the next one of these?
Like debates, or
Yeah.
maybe at some point. Not immediately, though.
Alright.
Give it
I
time to
feel
simmer.
like we'd have to do Mega Man versus Sonic first as debate stream if we were gonna do that. So that
Fair
would be
enough.
Very
fun.
true, very true. Either way, 'twas fun talking about the good old Spider-Man. Lovely guy right there, one of my favorites.
Spider-Man.
'Twas nice seeing you all again. Nice doing another one of these streams. Actually, no, this is my first time doing one of these type of streams, I guess I should say.
Yeah, this is your first time doing the whole... You sit down...
Who will who fight? You know?
who will this character fight? And whatever.
It was technically my first of these two.
It was. What a grand trio.
What a wild group.
Very true. Either way, keep y'all eyes peeled for whenever the new episode 2 comes out at some point, hopefully soon.
It would probably be very soon. We should not have. Thankfully,
we shouldn't have too many issues. I think we have like everything to my knowledge done besides like a voice, like a certain person's voice lines. I think that's about it.
It's like, shout out to AG. He really do be good old reliable when we when we're falling behind schedule.
I think all that's left. We just need one. We have one bit of voice work we need to do, like one set of voice lines we need, and then editing, and I think that's about all we need.
That's it.
All right.
Fuck yeah, we've been cooking.
Well, yeah.
For a little too
Keep
long.
your eyes peeled. Be excited because we're finally gonna have an episode 2 soon. Fucking finally.
Yay! Let's fucking go. Alright. With that, peace out, everybody. Remember to be cool. Goodbye, my lovelies.
Love yourself. Don't be a bad person. Blah blah blah.
Yes! Also,